I'm so excited. There's a new trip story that's actually interesting. It sounds fun to talk about and isn't a total stretch. Oh, fuck, I'm running out of ideas. Looks so cool. Let me get a thumbnail real quick, guys. Hold up. So this happened at a concert in LA called FYF. It was in around September of 2015, so about a year and a half ago. It was a few months after Coachella. So it was like basically a Coachella blues type of event for us. We were going because we just wanted to do something. We wanted to go, like, kind of have a little mini vacation. It was a 2-day festival. We went out the night before and went and watched Straight Outta Compton. There's actually a full Journey video, so you guys can check that out. If you don't know what the Journey videos are, it's basically a bunch of videos I made and will continue to make. I'm actually going to make one for Coachella, but it's a bunch of videos I used to make following and documenting just different concerts and festivals and things that I've experienced. There's a lot of good shit on there. From getting backstage at EDC to sneaking into Coachella to everything in between. So definitely check that playlist out if you haven't already. But I actually put a little link at the end if you guys want to go watch it. Anyway, so it was headlining Frank Ocean and Morrissey. We were real excited to see Frank Ocean. You know, Run the Jewels was going to be there, Purity Ring. You know, a lot of dope people. As far as drugs go, I wasn't really looking to get too crazy. I think we took a little bit of coke and we took a little bit of leftover mushrooms that I had from Coachella, like a powder in a bag, a lot of powder in a bag. The first day, which was Saturday, started out dope. Corey, aka The Universe, came by with Adam and a few other people that we knew, and we were just hanging out. It was fun. It was a cool time. We had a cool room, and everything was good. Enjoyed the whole night. It was awesome just to be inside, the sports arena again, and to be able to just be around the Coliseum again. I hadn't been there, I don't think, since EDC 2010, the last EDC in LA. To me, it was like a big deal that we were there. We have a lot of videos and pictures and shit, which you guys could see. All was well. This definitely felt like one of the longer days that I've had at a festival, because we were there from I think 2 until probably 2 in the morning. And it also felt weird because we were far away. I don't know, maybe just because I haven't gone to a festival like that and not camped in a while. Jesus, is that how it is? I don't know. Is that what it is? I don't know. So obviously, let me get to the point. We're having a great night. We saw Run the Jewels. I think we saw 12th Planet in the sports arena, and it was just crazy looking. I remember at one point I literally had to leave the sports arena because I was too fucked up. I was too coked out, honestly, and I just couldn't breathe, and I had to go out and catch my breath and shit. Like I said, it felt like a long time, like a lot happened in the few hours that we were there. It was a crazy night. Perfect night. And we were just so excited that, and I forgot to mention that obviously the day before, how the fuck did I forget? So the day before that we actually went to the festival, I got an update on my phone, and it was all over the internet that Frank Ocean had dropped out and Kanye West is going to fill for him, which a lot of people were disappointed about, but a lot of people weren't, myself included. I was so fucking hyped to see Kanye West, and it just made it the weekend that much more epic. To us at first, it was kind of just like
okay, we're going to go, it'll be cool, you'll see a few people.
Once Kanye got added, that's when shit got real for us, and we were
just super fucking excited, so.
Yeah, I don't know how I forgot to mention that. Anyway, so as Kanye started, it got packed as fuck. My anxiety was going up a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. I was like, fuck it. Once, he starts, we're going to eat these mushrooms and we're going to just say fuck it and go in. That's basically what happened. As he starts, he's doing the song that he did with Frank Ocean. We and my wife split the bag of powder that we had. I actually think that I ate a little bit more than she did, if I remember right. We basically just put the powder in our mouths and drank it. It was literally like a good sized handful that I just shoved in my mouth and drank. Ugh. After we ate it, he started playing, and that's when I really started feeling good. It was starting to get, epic and bright and colorful. And I remember that there was, the crowd started getting bigger and more rowdy and shit. And I just didn't really care. It wasn't really, a big deal. I had my wife next to me, we were chilling. It was actually a really good time. At one point, and this is when everything started to happen, there was a guy who started shoving his way to the front behind us. That happens. There's always douchebags. Usually it doesn't affect me. But usually I don't have my wife right next to me either. And usually he doesn't push me and my wife away from each other to try to shove his way through us. That has never happened before. You know, a quick little shove or whatever, I could let that go. But when you push me and my wife away from each other while I'm on mushrooms, I obviously will lose it. As that happened, he pushed my wife in between us. I honestly like barely kind of remember, but I also do a lot too. This is all right when blood on the leaf starts. So, and right when he goes right between us and separates us, and that's right when the beat drops, right when the horns come in and it's bam, 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 bam. So it was kind of like I was going with the music as the whole experience was happening. And then all of a sudden this big hole opened up and it was just basically like me and him between a bunch of people. And then it was just on. It just happened. You know, I'm not a crazy, I've been in fights and, you know, I'm not a pussy, but I'm not a crazy fighter either. I don't like, you know, go out looking for fights. I don't start shit at all. I don't know what came over me, but from the way people were describing it, and this is from people telling me, they said that I looked like I was trained and like I was a fucking fighter. I did give, okay, basically what happened, and I kept telling him like, it must have been the shrooms because I don't think I can't fight like that. What happened was he shoved his way between us. I ended up grabbing him and swinging on him and holding him and swinging on him, blah, 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 and I wouldn't let him go. He tried to get back, and I think I let him go at first, and then we went back at it. It's kind of hard to really describe when you're in a fight, like, what? Oh, this is what I did. Blah, blah. I don't know. He didn't hit me at all. All he did was shove me and try to hold on to me. But I remember like my fist like hitting. I just remember that. I just remember like actually feeling the physical force, like, bah, bah. It all kind of went blank, and I just it was almost like it was a reaction, like a natural just reaction. So I was holding him, hitting him, and then eventually I started kneeing him. And this is why I think people were saying that I was a trained fighter, like some sort of MMA dude, because I was kneeing the shit out of him. And that's when he fell back. I kneed him a couple of good times and he fell back, and I actually went to go jump on him. And had I done that, that would have been too much. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad, you know, that my cousin Corey was able to grab me and tell me, no, you fucked him up. All right, you won. And the whole crowd basically got in between us and just nothing but just you fucked him up. Compliment. And keep in mind that I'm fucking peaking. This is like 20, 30 minutes after I ate the powder. I had no words. I have a video of a few minutes after the fight where I'm just smoking and they're recording me, and this is it right here. You can kind of tell that I'm sweating and I'm kind of just not knowing what's going on. It was a good thing that I was able to get out of it, but the only reason I was is because I had so much positivity around me and people telling me, yeah, fuck that guy, and yeah, you did this, and cool, and blah, blah, blah. And I remember some female actually grabbed me and kissed me on the cheek in front of my wife. She didn't even give a fuck. She was tripping too. So when I finally got back to her, I was like, hey, you all right? That was one of the most insane experiences and things that have happened to me while on psychedelics ever. Yeah, after that, we enjoyed the rest of the set. I had people complimenting me like the whole set, telling me that guy was a fucking douchebag and yada, yada, yada. I continued to trip after it. It was a crazy throwback trip because I was like looking at the trees that I had tripped on during EDC and just in the same vibe, and it was nuts. We ended up going to go see Purity Ring and chilling out and wait until she was done, and then we left. I think the whole experience was so crazy and like made me tired as fuck, and plus staying up the next day late as fuck or early as fuck probably didn't add to it. But the next day I was so tired that we didn't even go to the second day of the festival. It was also because I was just being a little lame ass bitch, I think, because I don't know, that's one of the experiences that really made me, when I left early, I got home and I was like, fuck, what the fuck did I do? So yeah, it taught me a lot. It taught me that not to be a little bitch and to, you know, get through that morning and enjoy what you pay for. I didn't even end up selling my ticket. It was stupid. And I mean, I also learned, you know, that not to fight on shrooms, because that it was good because I obviously knew what I won, and I don't fight like that, so it's a good thing that I won. I'm glad I didn't get beat up. I could have went so bad if I got my ass beat while I was on shrooms. And it's also bad because had I continued, I don't know when the off button would have been switched. Like if I didn't have all these people in between us and all this other shit, like it would have been crazy. It could have been bad. So yeah, that was nuts. That was a crazy experience. I'm glad I was able to share that. Moral of the story: don't shroom and fight. You know, it could be bad. Have you guys ever fought like on psychedelics or ecstasy or any cool stories you guys know about? Let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around and chilling with me. The trip stories aren't going nowhere. I'm going to continue doing them. So a lot of people I noticed have been scared that all the music's going to take over, but not. Trip stories are kind of what I consider to be my input to the world in a sense. Like people can go on there and learn, and like my crystal meth video has like one of my most viewed videos, and the whole time I'm just talking, you know, I'm being real, but I'm also, I feel like helping people to know what it is and not to do it. You know, I get a lot of positive comments on that video and other videos as well, obviously, but I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I go by the name of Audible. If you guys are new here, please click the subscribe button. I make videos every Wednesday. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button, thumbs it up. It helps a lot. If you guys want to see the FYF journey video, you click on the left. Appreciate you guys. Smoke something, drink something. Click the icon in the middle to subscribe. Peace.